Hey guys, we are back with some more Halifax Tugboats franchise mode. And last time we made a huge trade, a couple trades actually, but one of them very huge, getting Vladimir Tarasenko for our first line, 94 overall currently. And I decided to put Russ McBain back on defense instead of Ryan Mantha, who is one of our free agent signings, because I figured him and Brule already had some chemistry from a couple of years ago. So I figured we'd start with that, and here's our forward lines. And yeah, we are pretty much good to go. Auto rotate goalies is on, injuries are off. So let's get this season underway. Actually, before we do that, let's get these scout sent out, and then we will get the season underway. So let's do that real quick. And what do we need? You know what? Let's scout goaltenders. Corpusalo is like 32 now, isn't he? Yeah. So we're gonna need start scouting some goaltenders out. So yeah, do that. And yeah, let's get underway finally with year number 11. And we're not gonna play any preseason games. We're just gonna get right into it. And hope for the best this year, man. This is our last year for the YouTube part of this series, and as I've mentioned several times already, I do want to do a live streams, I guess, of this particular save file just after year 11, right? So, because this is technically year 10 in Halifax, so I wanted it to be a full 10 years in Halifax before we moved on. But yeah, here we go. So pretty decent preseason so far. 8-0 win against New Jersey right there, so that's good. 6-5 overtime win against Pittsburgh, and one last preseason game here against Washington. They're 2-2-2, and yeah, that's good. And 5-1 victory against Washington. Great. Okay, so yeah, looking pretty good this year so far. Based off preseason anyway. I haven't started the regular season, obviously, so let's get right into it now. Don't know why I backed out just earlier. Let's slow sim the first game of the season against the Carolina Hurricanes. Here we go. All right. Come on, boys. First period. Okay, so Lars Hagelin, but then Sorella and Rask. Second period, let's see. Okay, nothing doing. Third period, and Norton. Okay. We lost 3-1 in our first game of the season, so come on, boys. Let's get in the winning column here this season. Philadelphia, that will be a please a win. 2-0 win. Very nice shutout. I'm assuming that was Corpusalo, so good job, Corpusalo. And Nashville, we have a 4-3 shootout loss. All right, come on now. Don't make me throw Ryan Mantha in there. 11-5. 11-5 win against Ottawa. That is quite the game right there. 2-1, and then 2-1 victory against Pittsburgh the next day, or the next game. So it goes from just a shootout pretty much to a very defensive game right there against Pittsburgh. So we're 3-1-1, so not too bad to start off the season. Can we have a win against? There you go. Win against Vancouver, 7-4. And Calgary, can we go 5-1-1 on the month? That'd be great. And yes, we can. I didn't see the result of that. What is it? 3-2 overtime win. So that's good. Let's check out the first month stats for all the players. Not going to check out the team stats. Not really any point of that this early. Vladimir Tarasenko with 11 points. Was that trade worth it or what, boys? Was that trade worth it or what? Oh, man. 8 assists, 3 goals already. Frank with 8. Point with 8. Hensick with 7. Ben with 7. Connolly with 6. He's doing well in that second line. Hagelin with 6. Gallagher with 5. 5 goals. Weber with 5 goals. Yeah, everyone's chipping in. Looks like Weber's going to have a breakout season based off these stats right here. I mean, good God, he had 15 goals in 82 games last year. He already has 5 and 7. So 30 goals season maybe for Brendan Weber. It's definitely possible for him. Let's see, goaltender-wise, let's see, Corpusalo, 1 shutout, and oh my, Stellars. You are not doing too hot so far, buddy. I mean, you have 2 wins, but that save percentage, though, .868. But Corpusalo is doing just fine, .921, and a goals against average of 2.16. So Stellars really needs to pick it up. Not going to sell for any mediocrity this year, boys. If Stellars does not pick up by the trade deadline, I might consider trading for a backup goaltender and, well, really anyone else who's performing well. So let's go 1 more month, and let's see what happens. So San Jose, 4-2 win, very nice. Dallas, they should be a tough team, but 3-2 overtime win, very nice. Dallas back-to-back, and that is going to be a 5-4 shootout win. So we went to overtime twice against Dallas, but we came out on top both times. So that's all I care about. 4-3 loss versus Ottawa, so that's all right. That's all right. You know, losses are gonna happen. There you go, 5-1 win against Arizona, and against Minnesota is gonna be a 4-0 win. Awesome. And against New Jersey is a 5-3 win. We are absolutely killing it so far. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. 4-2 win against New York. 6-2 loss against Carolina. Not what I like to see against the division rival, especially. Come on, boys. Pick it back up into the wins column. There you go. 5-3 against Montreal. And the New York Islanders, 5-1 win. Yeah, we're killing it, boys. We're killing it. But that's not a new story for the Halifax Tugboats. What would be really, really nice is if we could win that Stanley Cup this year, obviously, because that's the only thing that this franchise has yet to do. So, if we can win the Stanley Cup, then we can ride out into the sunset on this series on a good note, hopefully. So, let's check out the stats after November. We're on December 1st right now. We're currently first in our division with 32 points. All right, let's see. So Jamie Benn leading the team with 25 points in 21 games. Frank, 24-21. Connolly, 24-21. Hagelin with 21. Point with 20. Tarasenko with 20. Hensick with 19. I mean, what can I say? Like, our top 6 is just absolutely filthy. And then it drops off to Gallagher at 13, Sisson 13. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. But, Jesus, Brendan Weber, 9 goals already. Yeah, I think you could say a 30-goal season for Brendan Weber. I think you really could. Man, 9 goals already. Maybe even like 35 if he keeps playing like this. Jones, 9 points. Lazar, 8 points. Dunham, yeah, that's like, okay, so this is why I traded for Lazar. I mean, he's doing pretty much the same thing production-wise that Meyer would have done. And actually, you know what? Let me check out what Meyer's doing with the Ottawa Senators. I would imagine he's on their first line. Yeah, so 13 points in 22 games. But was that really worth like the extra $5 million, right? So I don't think so. So yeah, we are gonna keep going here. I mean, how could I change anything? Like, we're rolling. Ben, Frank, Connolly, Hagelin, Point, Tarasenko, Hensick, all getting it done. I love it. Goaltender wise, let's see if Stellars has recovered. Unfortunately, not. .875. Oh man, Stellars not looking too good for you. And but Corpusalo is still kind of getting it done. Wish he would do a little better. He's dropped the ball a bit recently, but as long as he's winning, I don't care. So let's go 1 more month, and then we'll end it off there after that, I guess. So as I said, let's keep going. 1 more month, and we should I want to be around 25 wins by the end of December. That would be really nice. That would be really, really nice. 2-1 win against the Philadelphia Flyers. Very nice. Boston, they're not too good. 4-2 win. All right. The amateur scout, yeah, got to do that. Got to do that. Got to get the goaltenders. 6 weeks. There you go. Florida, that is going to be A 4-2 win. Okay, all right. 25 is looking promising, boys. 25 is looking promising. There is a 5-2 win against Detroit. Florida once again, and that is going to be a 4-0 win. All right, we're doing a lot better this season, noticeably better, with the exception of a couple games. But man, 2 losses in a row. That last one was a shootout loss, but still. Get back in the winning column against New Jersey here, boys. That is going to be a 2-1 shootout win. Awesome. Tampa Bay, ooh, 3 losses in 4 games. Come on now, boys. Get back to the. We're pretty much have to win these next 4 games. I was going to say 25 wins is impossible now. Oh, man. Ooh, we're dropping the ball a bit here. Come on now, boys. Back into form. Philadelphia, 5-2 win. All right, there you go. I want to see 3 more wins in a row to make up for that losing streak right there. Yeah, but we may have to trade for another backup, boys. Stellaris is not on his game this year. And this year we can, as I said, we cannot afford any mediocrity. So Jerry Frank with 36 points in 34 games. Ben with 33. Connolly with 32 on that second line. Braden Point with 28. Tarasenko with 27. I thought he would have a bit more, but okay. I mean, he's down to a 93, so hopefully he's not dropping too much before the playoffs. Hagelin with 27. Hensick with 25. Gallagher with 21. That was a good pickup as well. You got to admit, boys. That was a really good pickup for that third line. Sissons with 16. Weber with 14 goals. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, 30-goal season for Brendan Weber. I know it. I know it. A 30-goal season for Brendan Weber is not far-fetched. Brendan Pouliot, Jesus. Derek Pouliot with 14 points. Jones with 14 points. So it seems that besides Frank, our forwards have sort of taken over the scoring this year. Well, I mean, obviously Weber's getting a lot of goals, but other than, like, he only has 2 assists, right? He's pure goal-scoring defenseman. And then Jones 14, Lazar 13, Kozlov 11. He could be doing a bit better, but you know what? His overall for some reason went up. So you know what? I'm not complaining. He's solid for his salary. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Hudon 10 points, Dunham 7. That's all right. We don't pay him to score. We pay him to grind down the other team, and that's exactly what he's doing. +5. Brule +7, and McBain +5 with 4 points. Okay, not bad there. Goaltender-wise, this might determine what if we trade Stellaris or not. Yeah, he's... yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have to trade Stellaris. That is not looking good whatsoever. Korpisalo's really solid, but, man, Stellaris, yeah, we're you know what? I might just find a trade for him now. As I said, boys, we can't afford any mediocrity, especially in a position as important as backup goaltender. Now, I mean, I know that sounds weird that, you know, the backup goaltender would be important, but you know that's an extra those 5 games that not Korpisalo, Stellaris played. He lost 2 of them. That's an extra 2 wins that we could have had, you know. So, and that may translate to the playoffs if, God forbid, Korpisalo gets injured. Then we're gonna have to throw Stellaris in there, and then it's pretty much game over at that point, right? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna find a trade for Stellaris. Yeah, I think Picard is the best option here. They don't want Stellaris, but that I'd be willing to add more value. I guess we could throw in this Dadanov guy that we drafted, and let's see who else. Skaters matching block, maybe. I don't want to give up too much more value in this. Maybe we could trade Mantha. I don't know. I'd rather hold on to Mantha though. Playoff depth and stuff like that. Nope. Maybe I just give up a draft pick. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give up a third for like... Yeah, I'll give up a third for this year. That should go through. because I don't see this going through. I mean, we'll try it, but yeah. Yeah, and I might want to retain Cap from Picard. Do I want to retain Cap? You know what? 2 years left at 3.8 isn't bad. He's a starting goaltender, though. But he's got the backup potential. You know what? I will try to retain a little bit of Cap here. I'll try to retain 25%. That should be good. Will they? Nope. Okay. Let's see if they'll just retain like 15%. Is that good? Nope. Okay. What about 10%? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they'll be willing to take too much here. Yeah, no, they're not taking any Cap whatsoever. Proposed trade, really? Okay. Huh. Is it worth a second round pick for Picard? That's the thing. You know what? As I said, we're going all out. We may as well. There you go. So we have a very solid backup goaltender now in Calvin Picard. So there you go. And thank you, Stellaris, for your service, but you were not up to point this year, up to par, I should say. I was trying to make a brain point pun, but that was a fail. So yeah, so we now have a very solid backup, hopefully, in Calvin Picard. So all right, I mean, boys, there's not really too much we can do from here, so I'm gonna end it off. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to check the team stats so that we can see if there's any areas we need to improve. So goals for, we are 3.62, I would imagine top of the league. Goals against per game, we are second, 2.38, so not bad. Power play, we are way up there, 25.9, and penalty kill could be better. We're 81.4, so we could improve on the penalty kill, I guess, but you know what, we're winning games, so I really don't know what to change, so I guess we'll end it there. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one when we continue the regular season simulation.